So where do we go from here, ladies and gentlemen? What a rich, rich 3 days. And as we conclude the conference, as we turn towards home, I want to bring us back to the theme that we started with, the Age of Reconstruction. We've stood in this place and we've caught a vision of how we can build a world where the next generation thrives and our civilization goes from strength to strength. We've had one message in the rubble of deconstruction. That message has been, it's time to build again. We started our journey by creating a clear understanding of how we got to this place. We unpacked the intellectual history of deconstruction and the things that had undermined the very foundations of our civilization. We heard about the impact that these ideas had had on the lives of our children, the damage that they had created to our communities. We examined why our economies are stagnating and why energy is increasingly unaffordable. And we engaged with the reality of what is going on the technological horizon, all its complexities, asking the questions, is it good for us? Is it not so good for us? And then on day 2, we turned to the vision and the mindset shift that is required if we're going to bring about change and rebuild. The move from cynicism to confidence once again in our stories. From autonomy to responsibility. From a short-termist and short-sighted economic vision to a mindset that could unleash growth and opportunity for the next generation. From a mindset that sees an energy sector just through a lens of scarcity rather than through a lens of abundance. And from technological progress at all costs to a vision of technology that serves the human being rather than subverting it. And then today we've started to look at some of the building blocks if we're to build again. The great work of reconstruction that must begin in the home, in our schools, in our universities, in our businesses, in our institutions. I don't know about you, but for me it's felt like quite the journey. But in all of this, if I were to return to one idea that as we finish the conference, we particularly wanted to highlight, it would simply be this. That it is our civilizational story and its moral and spiritual foundations that are needed now more than ever. The 1780s and 1790s in this nation, as we heard from David, could be seen as one of the last times Britain faced what Os Guinness calls a civilizational moment. It was a time of shaking with echoes of how we feel today. The Americans had just been through their revolution. France was in the wake of their revolution. And convulsions were taking place everywhere as economic circumstances and cultural decline combined to fuel revolutionary fervor. The times we're living in echo something similar. And to call back the words of Alexander Solzhenitsyn that we heard Ignat read right at the start of this conference. He said, we shall have to rise to a new height of vision, to a new level of life, where our physical nature will not be cursed as in the Middle Ages. But even more importantly, our spiritual being will not be trampled on as in this modern era. This ascension is something similar to climbing onto the next anthropological state. No one on earth has any other way left but upward. Those were the words of Alexander Solzhenitsyn. If we're to walk the road of reconstruction, we must take seriously the call to renew the stories and the modern foundations that formed the nations that we're living in. Our civilization has rich and beautiful foundations that deserve to be built upon. It's inspired by its classical and Christian roots and will be sustained by the mining of those traditions to create something even richer as we move forward. We have a better story than the prevailing cynicism of these times. Our story celebrates the unique and extraordinary value of every human being. It's a story that calls people higher to love, not to tolerate, to build, not tear down, and to pursue the good, the true, and the beautiful. Building things, creating things, renewing things. This is what we're called to. This conference has been a call to go home and to build. A call to put away cynicism, create and lead with confidence and gratitude. A call to look at the future and see a quest and a call and an adventure in Jordan's honor and not a horizon of doom. So I want to end, because this is me, and I can't do anything else but end this way, by paraphrasing the great Tolkien. A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not this day. I'm going to keep going. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But ladies and gentlemen, it is not this day. This day we fight, we build, we create, and we speak truth. And by all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you, ladies and gentlemen of the West, stand. Thank you.